Nano P, Yadi Jumedi Kesea to in the Max Sports Park, a free Max FM and a Max TV. Ababe Drew said you'll be any and a dark Kesea at Ghana football sunset, a bon on 9 pepe. The Black Stars of Ghana, woman the Palancas Negras of Angola, and a Dibomu Group F. AFCON 2025 qualifiers. Enra and a Shassian, Sudan, Etimisha, Niger, a Kabakwa, Omen Simo Braka, Ghana, also any Angola, and Netna Omomoroka Quintino, Esha, Yara Sports Stadium. In Jumedia di Rewi, see the bro we are. I feel no nine na swat twine. Now the live commentary abro on radio. I feel so on TV. Yeah, the live coverage abro build up starting at 2 p.m. at the court. Inti Fakwa will be a Kwaba at the bar Max T and Max FM as your most authoritative sports park on Max 89.7 and also on Max TV. Your friend na Dakwa JC. Many Mutala Kubo. Na do na yabe PL Babayara Sports Stadium. Jumedia di Brevi, Max Buy, home of quality and affordable mobile phones and home appliances, and a tie sounds and start times for air moi. Afeso yede ena kese ema beboro omo taichi na di Jumedia Ebrel Kivo 4-in-1 Gary Soakins almost taichi and also Bills microcredit omo nyina ekan ho and did the sports park Ebrel from the Babayara Sports Stadium. Too many shagmana soa yenyine hu se agrupama no eda so bibia e kama che na akense no eba so. Mutala Yakubu, good morning.
Good morning, Nana.
Bibia abokodi
I'm fired up for today.
All right, Nanedu, Bibia fine.
Still, Nana, Boko, Bibia fine. You know, you can see the atmosphere na sasa ukumasi. Chat since I baha in the last 2 days, no, Bibia the blast tina kukasi no ukumasi. So we are ready for it.
All right, Mutala, the back kumase kobes na mienunye. The ba ufa kroma nsmen out to tell about this very big game.
Of course, right from just so I de banyina who say Black Star Fever na Elkrom. Who say Black Star don't be pm kumase hana ko say utimi yi kumase for any ball influ mu ball ade account ho. So they are ready for this game and now ni nipa doma e be pm wo habehwe training session no. After even the training session players they go for bass kono omu 2D player they chisa kumase for per ball and they are looking forward say da wo mo ye no to ensure say Black Star benya victory time the last time ye ni Angola ball wa ha na mu aten ye koya last minute and a fans no de ni momoyo na Antoine Semenyo ka ba ko de tutinema ne o ma dwe so mo beba already no pay gate abom ankofo ejina ho enti ye hwe so say ebekọ so wa e dia mayen.
All right, Mutala Yakubu yeda sa onim say Morocco hosted the next edition of the African Cup of Nations. Last time Morocco hosted the African Cup of Nations in 1988. And Morocco hosted the African Cup of Nations. Interestingly, Sarah Morocco hosted the African Cup of Nations. Now 8 teams per NA compete. Over 3 decades from 1980 to 2024. African Cup of Nations now expanded to 24 countries. Over the years, no football no developing across Africa. They could put in Tiama amount for bring Morocco 2025 ne sem. They say Morocco for na say omania bring football mo. Nansia Qatar 2022, Morocco was the first African country with the qualifier called semi-finals of the year World Cup. After Morocco hosted 2018 Chan. Morocco hosted 2022 African Women's Under-20 Championship. And the Morocco San was 2023 Club World Cup. And Timbese Musa Nanedu say na share any ahead of the 2025 African Cup of Morocco for na JC Omunaso.
I say share 2025 both Ghana and Morocco nyina any be for that particular tournament because the last time Morocco so winning the Nations Cup was 1978. In the year since 82 you to me winning AFCON. 78 was the last time Morocco to win AFCON. So it tells you say Ghana and Morocco nyina eje AFCON ni biache. Me ye sure say ni pay chase more Babaya supposed to the membership game no. More than 60% at that time both Morocco and Ghana winning AFCON they were there. So it tells you say both Ghana and Morocco will be poised for that particular AFCON. And me ye sure say in recent times, one of the powerful nations when it comes to African football, to me Morocco film. And In recent times, or maybe this is South Africa, a host to World Cup, you cast a country be ready to even host World Cup, but Morocco did. Because in the Morocco is one of the strong nations in football, in tourism, in everything. It could them ever Morocco to make sure somebody move business near there. So may sure say 2025 AFCON there. And you're just going to watch football, but a lot of things between Morocco. Now may sure say the current squad the Kita Morocco team is one of the best you can get in Africa. Senegal for no more best days. How much we AFCON nibi? Ivory Coast no more best day. How much we win nibi? By in 2015, how much we win nibi? Morocco for believe say as it stands now, yeah, Africa. Who you top 3 nations are more great squad that they can win the AFCON now. Their country is one of them.
All right, so Morocco have a great squad, and Anedu Gidi said they can win the African Cup of Nations, but Enra Jenny no started Africa for Morocco 2025. Your results ni be a PM na sakano. Yan famre. Unim say Group A Enra Comoros and Gambia ebo 1-1. Nyame adme ne Tunisia and Madagascar SUD boom in that same group. We call a Group B. Morocco ono wa qualified that inti obokra na se wa yeshena and inti oni Gabon e bonne. We are Central African Republic and Lesotho ebebo in that same group. Morocco ewomnu. Uko Group C. Mohamed Salah lead Egypt, Abra Omni Quebec, Eddie Boyni. Then there's Mauritania, Omusun Botswana, Eddie Shisheso. Uko Group D, Enra, Libya and Rwanda ball 1-1 in a very tight game. Nyamia Aduma Memenda Nigeria, any Benin, Eddie Bomu. Uko PML Group E, Ehona Togo, any Liberia, Eddie Bebom Nyamia Aduma Echna now so Algeria, Eso any Equatorial Guinea, Eddie Esheso. Moving on to other groups, Enra Ghana group, Sudan, Eshe Niger 1-0. Sa results way ama Ghana for no ase Oma Bongu Kakra interne in that same group F, the Black Stars of Ghana and the Palancas Negras of Angola and the Bomu. Uko PM Susua, Ube se Tanzania and Ethiopia group H, Enra Omubo goalless. Nyamia Aduma Echna DRC and Guinea eso Ed Beshisheso. Libya, any Rwanda ball 1-1. Nigeria, any Benin, Ed Beboom. Then, Ukoma Ubonse defending champions, Cote d'Ivoire. One is Zambia, Eddie Bom, Nyamia Dumechna, Ewo Abidjan. Womboya, Chad, Esuni Sierra Leone, Eddie Beboom. Mali, any Mozambique, Airball Group I. Guinea-Bissau, any Eswatini, Eddie Shisheso. Kenya, any Zimbabwe, Eso Eddie Bomu. South Africa, any Uganda, Eddie Shisheso, Orlando Stadium, Joburg. Congo, any South Sudan, Esubebo. After the Teranga Lions of Senegal, only the Stallions of Burkina Faso, Eddie Shisheso. Now, for the Malawi, any Burundi, Eddie Shisheso. Interesting results, interesting fixtures, Mutala.
Nana Devia, because when the host nation is part of the qualifiers, Omo to say Umbesaga and Tiago Bigari, they are there to, stop the chances of one nation qualifying for the AFCON. And Morocco, whether lose or win, still will qualify for the AFCON by virtue of the fact that they are the host nation. But then, result interesting was that Sudan-Niger result. Not only because Sudan is in the same group with the Black Stars of Ghana, but because Sudan are being handled by former Black Stars coach Kwesi Appiah. Even 2013 AFCON, Kwesi Appiah was there or qualified for 2014 World Cup. So he's someone that we know. Ever since he took over the job at Sudan, he's done incredibly well. I'm saying incredibly well because Sudan, Omaya, was a football nation. We share the pedigree of Sudan players, so we can now compare Black Star players. Sudan for now, they are not up to standard as compared to Ghana, but they've won and the dynamics of the group has changed. Now they are leading the group, so the Black Stars must respond today against Angola. We say if Niger and also game F4, even though we are not going to play the game in Niger, you see about Morocco, but it's a neutral ground, so you know what will happen. So I am hoping and praying, say ne. The Black Stars of Ghana, send it down. Train last minute. And then we can put the Angolan team to sort early. Any easy game because when you're a very good Africa Cup of Nations with the likes of Malulu, Gelson Delamo, they are coming with a lot of confidence. Their coach Pedro Gonçalves, what's now over 5 years, so he knows the Angolan team very well. But with Sudan winning, Nana, the dynamics changes for our group.
Interesting, Nanedu. Also, watch it. Fixtures, results. Dear Pemu, it seems the journey to Morocco is going to be very difficult for some of the big countries.
Yes, some of the countries now, more Africa, down for this particular half. Even though the way draw, no, 2 teams will qualify from every group. That will make 24 teams AFCON. So it tells you say say at least a bit who will be your opportunity any team qualify. Sudan about home. The reason why I make Sudan about home board is one. Games are home games. To me, no opportunity. Games in Sudan, so they have to play home away from home. And all started an AFCON qualifier like this. Now what started with the home winner, and more opportunity to take over the group, take possession of the group. And I think say, even though out of the 4 teams, no, the imagine them say, then work from Kakra, the Sudanese national team, and Niger national team. So for Sudan to beat Niger, it means they will take Ghana and Angola by storm. But the most important is, I must start the group by winning the best 3. But I'm happy for James Kwesiapia, our own coach, and the only opportunity, all coach, it's like the Sudanese national team was also double as ESCO member for Ghana football. So that we know, Member take possession over the group. I was just looking at his team. They have quality play because of Al-Marik. Players in the door in that particular team no both together as a unit. They make sure say that cohesion of the club football no translated to idea no at the national team board, and that is working for them. So it's a great winner Sudan for Enyaya the rest of the national team. They lose like most of the game no we are hoping to see how Nigeria to qualify. I was just looking at the Nigeria squad, the new coach Ephraim, but the coach will not sit on the bench. I understand. So Austin Ogwavon will be the man on the bench for their game of money opportunity album. I would like to see how a Cameroon team, a team like South Africa, what they did under Hugo Bruce, the last AFCON. People would like to look at Mukwenamo, those players in the team, how a South Africa team, and of course, also a team like Ivory Coast. After MS5, winning the AFCON, majority of the players are still around. And what may make sure say, I'm a dialogue of Man United, the money those players in there, we invite you more into the Ivorian national team. So you can see, say, most of the big nations, going into the next AFCON, they want to do well in the qualifier and make sure, so going to the AFCON, the stage will be good for them. So, per the qualifier matches are Barcelona in the air, Barcelona, before say, we have interesting games ahead.
Angola, last edition of the African Cup of Nations, into the quarterfinals and eventually lost to Nigeria. Dodona Ebusa said, and Chebia Nomsanko winning Kosafa Cup. That's their 4th Kosafa Cup title. And Usha said, this Angolan team is a teamer. They've arrived at said, a big Brema there. They won't be taken for granted anymore. Game but these are just preliminary views are made Jeffrey Mucha about the Angolan side.
And of course, Andra was privileged to be at the press conference for that was organized for their head coach, that is Pedro Goncalves. Or say yes, Ghana is a powerhouse. Ghana is known on the African continent when it comes to football, but Angola are writing their own history. And also what they did at the Africa Cup of Nations, it's just a minor part of what they want to build. Africa Cup of Nations, what kind of player and what anything? Jelson Dela, or Tono Mabululu, and so Etono, and they are taking solace from the fact that the last time the Black Stars of Ghana, so they are hoping be able to frustrate the team. But Nana, send make Angola for Nomunya Baira Bruajo. We've seen them, even their skipper Kolembe, Bawo AFCON. If they are replicating that same format, the Black Stars will need to play above themselves today to be able to get a win. It's very important. So we start on the right note, because Kumasi Besha de Fuoro, they want to come in their numbers, even though it's a working day in Kumasi and then try Central Match. But so much to almost stores Muntem, no matter PM will have to support the Black Stars.
Nana Osha Angola team na no board the last time. Angola team na won the last AFCON. To be honest, it's going to be an easy game, Nana. A top team,
right?
And when it comes to team, I believe in area ability of their main striker, because the more
we'll get into the game, so it tells you. But is it you better say you better me akwa coach Otto Addo, anana you ko PM Otakwa coach Otto Addo eba Otakwa be share mediama and a basically start na a Pinto Cup. We are no Sanche, champion of champions, and Swatchemai and a Samatex. You need to think about the standard of the game. Black Stars call up or any of your crown, dear Ghana for enshare ni musanse. The second coming year by him, I'm out for you say team no a pejakakra. And I know Ghana Komali Kunyan Kunimdi, Ghana Samba Gupamesu Ebeshe Central African Republic. So the stakes are very high per the standards. Otto Addo and Kasa any Mranteno assets no. Onankasa very positive. And that interview was done in Takwa during the course of the week. Mutala.
Me interview, the only I even used that interview on the Max Morning Show. It was positive. Say, yeah, boys, our friend, they are the right players for this assignment. So Akacho, he said he has a pool of about 60 players or monitor on the technical, together with Fatah Dawud and they jump into Luma and more. Monitor at least 60 Ghanaian players. Into every assignment, he looks at the tools that are necessary to accomplish that assignment, and he feels that these 24 players they are the right men for this assignment. Yes, so because of Jiku, Jiku, Frimama, Jonathan, Ajete Ababeshen and Elisha Wusu, and so injury. So there was a late caller for Air Force and Amankwa, but already was the core of the team. That interview now in the year it was exciting. No, baby, Nyama such a who said no, the Nyama be no person at the press conference, and what he needs to get from the game, and also because of Sudan and in Niger boy, it has changed a lot with regards to the group and the dynamics of the game. Maybe again they were going into the game as a normal one, but they say Enyema Asisa, we need to go with the right mentality to be able to get victory. The only year watakwa the skirmishes. Me sure say a man for betimi and who can year watakwa. I'm
sure say Jumediene Kosa Mubeshe Otto Addo the interview na yene year no watakwa live na motie di okan the scene so for the game intino said the ekwenim na nanedu. Already preparations have begun. Yasuso floodlights are testing. Sebeya, Bibia and Tocho. That's some impressive preparations by the National Sports Authority.
I don't say Yambo NS in Abaso. Oh, head situation there, so we are almost prepared.
All right. So say young Connie and Coach Otto Addo interview in the year war. Takwa and Aboso Stadium. Anano Memenda Ewa Takwa. Otto Addo made a big announcement with the Black Star squad the other day, and a lot of Ghanaians have been talking about the squad. You're convinced that you picked up the best players Ghana have around the world for these qualifiers?
Yes.
And what went into, these call-ups?
No, we are observing all the players. We have like a list of round about 60 players who are in our range of observing. So we always the last months we watched a lot of clips. We couldn't watch so much live matches because there was a break. But we watched clips from the last season, and at the end we discussed it in our coaching team with John Pencil, with Fatah Dawud, with Joseph, our other assistant coach, and at the end we came to this conclusion.
Your previous games in the World Cup qualifiers spoke for itself. You set a standard that I'm sure you'd want to maintain. How do you want your guys to take off from these AFCON qualifiers?
Yeah, I think the most important thing is that, and it's very, very important also for the spectators, that we don't underrate our opponents. Angola has a very strong team. They have players playing in La Liga, they have players in England in the Championship, they have players playing in Portugal in the First Division, and in France. So they're strong, they're very, very strong, and we have to be really, really wise not to underrate them. For us it's very, very important that we can find into the game with our style of play, but also especially defensively.
Coach Otto Addo, and I'll just say, this was live from Takwa and exclusive to Max TV. Now Otto Addo seems to be talking positive stuff. He knows exactly what he's about as a Black Stars coach.
I was happy, sir, first of all, to travel here called Takwa, Super Cup, because these are the two teams that season year me. They were the best team in Ghana Premier League winners, and of course the FA Cup winners. So Unya, the head coach of the Black Stars, together with the backroom staff, a new opportunity. Game now one. And motivators of these players say, you can get into the Black Stars team. And okay, a lot about the Black Stars preparation or how our person intensify the team before the game against Angola. Right from the start, even time we're in the lineup and players and miss out and how he's looking at the Black Stars in a few years and then him. So I was happy to hear Otto Addo speaking a lot about the Black Stars and Nyama of course said a bit my boy my Angola team is one of the teams I is hoping say or best starting the year at so he spoke a lot about it and I'm sure said Ninaya your viewers and a lot of people who are monitoring and will know say Otto Addo is really poised up to make sure so we're making the difference in some of these games so no opportunity airball.
Mutala, he made a very interesting point about interview in Kosonom. Oh, maybe say coach. Abri bia ufre players ah. Ye hu local player bia de bia also ufre the Katarin kwam. Na coach, uto na say utiti say Otto Addo kra on time for local players ah. Aya na de na koso ochim. O say nana, anya say me local players o. And difficult in pimping videos in share that more clear picture. But say anya min chade oni dot pon nye juma biom. Into oba betna Ghana. No teammate to kwan many centers. Akoshe players into ebrebem na se obi be fitina or the neighbor. I think it's a positive one for Ghana football.
Now before that, I've noticed something about Otto Addo's second coming. First now say the news was shikakra, sometimes a pressure kakra so but now as a calm head whenever he's talking no he doesn't really feel the pressure. He's taking it like he's taking life easy with the Black Stars and he's getting the job done as well. Now concerning the local players again, Takwano, I also had the privilege of being at the squad announcement at the headquarters of the Ghana Football Association. But that question came up why he doesn't invite so many local players. No, say this is a short period. Now, he say no, waba eba betina kruma. Now, kruma no ba betina no ba be boy juma pe. Juma ba ko ba be any say obe monitor. Sorry, obe monitor. A lot of local players, very important. But I'll say time frame we know for this game was too short. But Frederick Asare has been with the team. He's gathered some experience. That is why he's back into the squad.
Hi, Max TV. Maybe our share is our build up to the big game between the Black Stars of Ghana and the Palancas Negres of Angola. The journey to Morocco has already begun in Group F. And we're Sudan for Eshe, Niger. The Black Stars of Ghana are bent on also replicating same abra womune Angola edi boenin jumedie fefefe edi brewo TV ne Max FM enyumako bi na taichi emi edi jumedie ebro time herbal mixture omo kan won edi jumedie ebro ba herbal clinic omo koye mo na edi jumedie ebro tabia herbal mixture omo so etaichi omo so munya ye muda sana ice drop mineral water omo kan won edi jumedie ebro endpoint homeopathic clinic. They are your best place to go for all your health-related problems. Max Buy, like I say, the best place for affordable and quality home appliances and mobile phones. And microwaves now pay, TVs now pay, and a simple open fryers. They now pay. I'll come Max Buy Unyebi. Your Camon 30 mobile phones, your Techno, Camon Spark 20C, Spark 20, Camon 20. Mobile phones are would be a Techno Mobile Edia Badjumuno. Se ukom Max Buyer, Benye Biato, Enti Briar Sway, Yanyomanon, ya Titini bonusum, Africa, your flexible payment terms are Ucha, Yama bread, and Kakra, no Chanina area. Max Buy, Happy Life, proud sponsors of our coverage of the Black Stars Angola game at the Yara Stadium. And Yomunkwa, Techno Mobile. We stop at nothing. Quality, durable, and affordable. Sounds also and a Cynics. JB Fresh fruit juice. JB Fresh. Need deno me say. O snack be na se open drink papa be dia boss one. And no any JB Fresh. Oko supermarkets. And as a shop beer. Na open drink e dia juju akuma. We say open JB Fresh fruit juice. And no and I make comfort e dia mom. What I say? Max Industries Limited and Akofaba. Sana Kivo Gary Soakins Mix. The only issue I say dear Odisheba Unko Obi store Unko Kanch and say mommy me to Gary 1 city, me to Sichi 1 city, me to Katia 1 city, Mama Milk Kakra a Chemu. Kivo 4-1 Gary Soakins Mix. One package, a Sichreum, Milkum, Griwum, Nina Nibone da from Unya Bia and Anopo. Who boarding school, who are Jumam, upe bibie di senye nkwa aduane enya abomu na opese udidi waduane na se upe bibie be simple a eno an se waji ukivo 4-in-1 Gary Soakins mix na afi udi aboso una okro no senkratoi Food and Drugs Authority etintim so any a day ba we check out time now about 10:47 live on Max TV, live on Max FM and check yebenya mpenifo bi na ye no matwetwe nkomo baku mienu bi. But let me go back to Muta.
Yeah.
Kumasi is regarded as the traditional home,
the ancestral home
of the Black Stars now.
Yeah.
Me pacho there na uhwe animu as far as spectatorship at this game is concerned.
Big things, of course. I mean, Baba Yara, now you see the likes of Aprigu Chakapama, the likes of Joseph Langabel, Utumu say atmosphere, it will be buzzing. I mean, as they always do it, they come in their numbers, they support the Black Stars, and today they will be here. And now, me see me by, the 2 training sessions that I have witnessed, I've seen great things. And Papa Yaba, Samaba, Papa, we do a trendy bunch here. And now the Mammy Chasona, Nekonesona, Wabedi, Onyan Onko.
It doesn't get any better on Max TV. Your special guest, international drama of the national teams, formerly based in Amsterdam, Holland. Over 25 years of traveling and supporting the national team. A national entertainer, so a celebrity drama.
Thank you.
Or a painter by profession. Our guest and the first on the show is Joseph Langabel. Good morning. Welcome to Max TV, Langabel.
Thank you, Nadakwa. I thank God that I see you today.
Why?
Because the reason why I thank God that I see you today, Nana, the day us and Out of Lion.
Yeah, the Democracy Cup game.
We have 2 disasters in Accra Sports Stadium.
The first one was terrible.
The first one was dead.
Okay, and the second one was who?
You. Where by the grace of God, you are alive. Because I saw you, they carry you to the nearest stadium clinic. Whereby you can't talk. My stomach is paining me. I say, what? My man, Nana Adakwa, the king of the Jews. Everywhere you go, MTN, Nana Adakwa. When this man will leave me, I'll die. No, I pray before the guy is passing away. I ask if I say, you are okay. No, when I go to bed, I kneel down. I say, God, I thank you. You are the one who brought it, and you are the one who take it. But Nana Adakwa will never take it. Because when you take Nana Adakwa, you are low down popcorn in this country. Nana Adakwa, thank you for the words so sweet. But, and I see you again. May God bless you.
Doesn't be a question.
Yeah.
Okay, 2010.
Yeah.
Meno Angola.
Yeah. Where you see?
China. SMBC.
Yes.
That's how many years ago? 14 years ago.
2010 and 2014, which is 14 years ago.
Then they see Angola and Brazil catch Ghana for time African Cup 14 years ago.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Nana Adakwa is a fantastic journalist. He's a correct journalist. He doesn't take that kind of anki-paki what some of the journalists are doing. This man, there's a meeting between the coach, which is me, and the placement. And Nana Adakwa came to the program. But later on, he leaves something at top. Well, immediately he want to rush to go and take the thing. Nana Adakwa see the, how do you call it, the lift. That there's a grass there.
Mirror.
Nana Adakwa see the lift. He thought the lift is going. Then he ran. Before he realized, grass there. When Nana Adakwa had the grass, he thought it's a lift. But not knowing it's an anti-paki lift. Pass it by. Well, Nana Adakwa, he made a history in Ghana football. God bless this guy.
Otto, but it's a big game today. Ghana versus Angola.
Yeah.
Yesterday, your good friend Kwesiapia, in the same group with Ghana, have beaten Niger 1-0. Yeah. What are you expecting from this game here in Kumasi?
Let me greet all the listeners in this country. And everybody watching me and me, Nadakwa, and my co-man, Mutala, the star of Ghana Blaster. He's the Kudus Mass TV.
Mutala is the Kudus
of Mass TV.
Mutala is
Kudus of Mass TV.
Wow.
Serious, because Mutala is not joke with the work.
He's a very good guy.
I'm telling you. And anybody, if you jealous him, you go quench.
He's a Kudus of Mass TV.
I'm telling you, that's a star boy.
Star boy.
I'm grateful.
God bless you.
No. About the game.
The game where we are going to play, I want to tell the whole Ghana that they shouldn't take this game as a cheap game. Angolans are the team where they how do you call it? When we are going to play with them, we struggle. It's not me. It's tele. Before we managed to call Angola. And right now, the different dimension, every dimension, different dimension. The coach where they have is different. We too, our coach is different. But when I watch this game, per what we saw in we and Central Republic of Africa here, I'm going to tell the players that I'm begging to them. They should kill themselves. Because if it's not the rain, like we are disaster here, it was you have to tell the truth. The truth is one. When Langabe speak, they say Langabe is too much. The truth is one. It was the rain who helped Ghana. When we scored the people 4-3. If it was the more time day for the match inside, they will score us. Because our players, I don't know whether they feel that the Central Republic of Africa, they don't know how to play for football, or they just see them as a underdog. No, right now there's no underdog in this football again. Everybody know how to play football. No, when you meet your meter, try to score him, and when you see, you say, hey, this man's my master.
Are you expecting goals in this match for Ghana?
This match, it was a goal who come inside. But when the goals will come, it depends our strikers and the midfielders. Because when the midfielders hold the ball well, and the strikers are struggle to score the goal, our defenders can be free. But when the midfielders and the strikers are, they cannot do nothing, our defense can suffer. No, me, I don't want how they blame the defenders and the goalkeepers. No, me, I don't like that way. We have some matches when there's it's a fault of the defender, you see it. But you see that this one from the midfield before he come to the defense to before the goalkeeper. Well, the only thing I want to tell the players, today match is not it's not a small match. It's not about the Metra Makwe.
All right.
It's not Metra Makwe.
Do you believe in the coach?
Otto Addo is a champion coach. Let me tell you something. First fool is not a fool, but a second fool, a big fool.
Why do you say that?
Yes. Otto Addo went to Qatar and see how things is going. He himself, myself, I went to Otto Addo. And I told Otto Addo that Otto Addo, your tanker team will join you. If I do selection where they say, okay, they want you to fail. Because they know that when you put this one, they should question you that out. Coach, I think that this selection, this position, when you put, will get problem. No, take it. But they couldn't because they know that when they start coach, they will take over.
You get the job.
And the same thing happened in Qatar. They sack Otto Addo. Otto Addo go. He leave the club. Who take the work? It's not the tank director, which is called Chris Hughton.
Yes, sir.
And the Chris Hughton is not the Qatar.
Yeah.
It's in the car. It's part of the tanker team. And this one, Didi Draman
and George Boateng.
There are about 5 or 6 coaches among Otto Addo. And you leave this man when he's doing something. The place where I see that these people don't want Otto Addo, that is the time where we and this team, Portugal, when we scored a goal, whether Portugal or one of Portugal or the first match we play with who? Is it Portugal?
Yeah, it was Portugal.
The second match with South Korea.
Yeah, South Korea.
We and Portugal. You know that Portugal scores, then we equalize, which is 1-1. Before come out the day and Kudus inside. Am I lie?
Yeah.
When the rush, the ghost is flowing in our means. This shows that the assistant coaches where they don't have the how do you call it? Otto Addo. But right now,
you're confident.
What I saw Mali,
right?
Mali, return back of Otto Addo for Mali and Ghana. I see that Milo is not thinking. I say Milo. Otto Addo didn't think about anybody. He's doing his own vision with that tanker team we have down.
Right.
Okay.
Nana,
me obekwa me person ye ne signature tune no.
Obeyama.
Na hia me pa obekwa.
Yeah. Chale Otto emperifo bebre aba ha o eno am hu papa skins mu. Me hu Randy Abe mu, me hu you know, osekra mu na sefo but papa ba akusi me kan che o se or supported Black Stars pa na ene opese uboa Black Stars na omunya nkunimdie. Your good friend Isaac Tete, Titi Brothers.
Yes, Titi Brothers is my man. Now the man is some other ways is helping food fraternity, boxing fraternity, and even though hospitals were there for this country, it donated so many 400,000 bed for teaching hospital. Titi Brothers. It's not everything when the man did, he will come out.
All right.
But let me tell you, so today match, Nana Rakwa, it's not easy. It's not easy. I want Ghanaians to focus that they shouldn't say that Ghana is going to score Angola just like that. But the only thing you have to do is we are going to beat Angola, but we can't beat them like we see our toys where we are bullying them.
Right.
Because what I know that Otto Addo, as a coach, he know that the Ghanaians we don't give a damn about the Walla name.
All right.
If you mess up, we will dare you. If you don't mess up, we clap for you, we sing for you.
Okay.
Otto Addo, I know that Mama is a Gama. It's a rare Gama. You know, be Shegelege style. 100%. Whether Gan or Fante or Shante or Atigbogbo to Gbogbo. Nana Raka will be a famous hero.
Lagabel, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Lagabel, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Blah, 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 sheep.
Is this the reason why you call me?
Blah, 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 sheep.
So the
Obogu, your friend.
Obogu.
Blah, 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 sheep.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is the D-Day. Blaster is playing much against Angola. And we want everybody in this country, whether you are in the house, you are in the stadium, you have to support the Blaster because Blaster is our art. Our art. Blaster is our heart. It's everything. Yeah, let us go. No, give it a run. Don't mess up. Bra, 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 sheep. Yes, sir, master. 3 by food. 1 for the master, 1 for the blaster. Oh. 1 for the little body crashes the blaster. Bra, 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 sheep. Yes, sir, master. 3 by food. 1 for the master. 1 for the lead, 1 for the little body Christ is the lead. One Blaster for the king of the Jews. Blaster is the Ghana national team. If you jealous, you go quench.
Thank you very much.
Observers are worried. Believers shall enjoy. Nana dakwa ke mene tata mte. Mutala ame massive ame fite jefe. No mo ko obulu ya papa gba bo le mi ta otobotu.
That's Joseph Langabel. Yeah. Our celebrity drama. He always makes us excited with his vibes and his positive energy around the national team. I've been with Langaball over the last 15 years with the national team, and he's a whole mood.
Yeah, Langabell there. I mean, he spices up the mood anytime the Black Stars are in town. Nana, Obi Awabe chief entertainer 7 p.m. Aya Samwaja Mutimika Chro say Langabell on Kahua camp here door. Because now only say Wolemonko if Langabell want to buy.
Of course.
Samwaja disclosed that it was through Langabell that the Wolemonko came about. I mean, he's a whole mood, the chief entertainer, chief drama of the Black Stars. Why Juba Yache? And I'm sure and also ha or in the spirit Timinechi. So also is fired up. I mean, or more shady. I say I no pay na get in ano as when you so catch it or more for go on. We are open, say Black Star for
Abayamo mutumi se womun hye yagupa mahodo no so enti ye ba boy de na omaswa ye hye papa ubekaya amanfo bebrese na agupa mu kra no emiti standard ye de bebo ye ball ewo so na ochbe se miensani sports authority for etimi akeka omu na ase ama enne empenifo agupa mana tumu Yara mofa akiensa Yara mofa. Good morning and welcome to Max TV. And yeah, the Jumedie na ba yesanda masese mama e kwanya say yembe host your program no e Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Nya misham bebre.
Yeah, that's it. Memfa so nchia Max TV ahwefo any etifo nyina meka say mo station no a pace setter when it comes to sports programs in Ghana.
Bacho na no krese edru bi no na makwa ho chem kakra sanse na mo bre okwan a mo be ma group ama na meet cap standard ansa na kensi na baso ana.
Mamina say sɛ mo nyinaa Ghanafoɔ nyinaa nim sɛ ɛyɛ managing sports facilities, i.e. Sports facilities and as a stadium aban esi ama ɛyɛ Ghana ofano Accra Sports Stadium, Esipon Sports Stadium, Baba Yara, Tamale ni Cape Coast. Ni nyinaa ne hyɛ National Sports Authority ase. Na deɛ tie ne sɛ adwuma no yɛ bibia yɛyɛ no over the years. Enti ɛyɛ na nipa no bebree enti adwuma no ase. Say bi omoba ha omo si o aden na we nyesi but ni nyinaa no ya ye wa ye nim se ne ye handle facility no fa be busini na ye program bi wo Baba Yara Sports Stadium ha asori bi rented ye omo program eno de nyinaa ye nim se enya effect kakra wo ye pitch ne so but near what dear friend no broni friend no recovery plan no na bibia yenim every day bia no senior beya ebetimi a recover pitch no to bring it back to its normal state. And what it is ne say we have our staff on the ground, your groundsmen, your green grass technology, your consultants from Right to Dream Academia, but the only challenge I say na Ashanti region hano omunya water shortage kakra say sukwa interchange contractor no say omuye adwuma no me fan say pipe no kese ba ko paye enti for be 1 week na Kumasi na water shortage e wa hano but notwithstanding, what we were doing was to water the pitch. You know, we buy water from, private companies. We buy water from Ghana Fire Service and other stakeholders. But that wasn't enough for us to be able to follow the recovery plan, judiciously. So, Nyamen Chadi and Menfan say after a 1 week break, and water was restored to the facility. And then we share a year background, cameras, Max TV, if you kesi a trachere Ghana for number say, park in this way green. Within a space of Memphis, just 10 days, Juma bini fertilization, watering, aeration, raking, money sani manina. Day and night, say Juma no akoso Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Meet me akase the Ministry of Youth and Sports. And for that matter, the National Sports Authority, for Bayer 2 weeks in Union officers in meeting us. If you are not park, we've been working on the field, and that is what we have today. And today we expect to host a very successful game.
But what's the security arrangement like for today? In Shishebena, Muriatu Kwamusanse Stars Bar is a big occasion, more or less like a festival. I be here on Bambo Shroom. Kundiana Muriatu to Akwemu in terms of security for the game.
Thank you very much for the question. In terms of security, we have police deployments on the ground. We have about 1,227 uniformed policemen who will be deployed within and outside the facility of the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. We also have those who will be in plain clothes, who will not identify themselves as security people, but also they are on the ground to support. We also have the military who will also be on standby. Omo duties need a special duty. Omono will be advantage point to support the police service. Ebionso ni your private security men almost so no airboa e-ticketing processor second phase this time around. It's an upgrade on what we're using last season. The TN say this time around Obo star 711 hash. Bema prompts this time around Obo phone so you have the architecture of the Baba Yara Sports Stadium on your phone. And then when you get that architecture or the design, you have the option to choose the section that you want to sit. What it is if you look in the background, you see that we have the yellow seats, we have the red seats, we have the green seats. And so o click Memphis a scoreboard area now, honey a green seat. O click here now, a upper terrace and then lower terrace. Lower terrace, say be up as now. O further, a bit seat numbers. Osha background now, bones say your volunteers are almost seats in numbers. This time around, the e-ticket has numbers. In total taking now, untimin kotna baby asa. Volunteers beboa ama omo oshawa kotna baby will ticket no will allow you to sit. With this new feature of e-ticket now you want also, it will give you the option to be able to purchase anything that you want to purchase during the match day. The TN say platform no aye bibia platform kesiye open any services within the stadium during the match na sa options ni nyina wo the here ne say obe follow the friend prompts na ebe ma wa obetimi edi ma wa ha enti echina no ebe ye big day e magana ye nyina ye nim say we a crucial game for Ghana. Our qualification to the 2025 AFCON qualifier no, is dear to our hearts. You bear a bit of entertainment and only in the form of a curtain raiser before the game itself. You bear your artists be on bebonium to entertain us. And son at 4 o'clock on the dot, prompt kickoff time. Ghana versus the Palancas Negras of Angola.
Yeah. Mr. Fana, where the man for the semi miss out. Almost say I do Black Star game and now I'm prepared about to get a stadium no in shape. Almost say adena sa preparation and so dada to ensure say and yes Black Star ebe do see ebe World Cup qualify, con qualify ni and praying.
All right, Minya Medase. And then met me a case studio say yes staff no and Black Star game in Kwan ya prepare. Obesha, I want to say other national teams, i.e. under 20, under 17, and female sites nina AUC facilities no. Oba nina no the requirements and I say FIFA requirements for our facilities no. Nina ni disu pepe. And tisa anka obeti say bia ya shifty and venues no at the core different country. Just some few weeks ago, Bekaya yebo Champions League summer test. Any Confederation Cup, any in Swadman or Accra Sports Stadium. And for managing the facility, need a bibia a cosoda, but only me by adrian say Blaster a brand. Blaster brand no. Blaster brand no. And to say me fan say main say omodian under 17 brand a different from Blaster. Blaster, yenim say the mother of all the national teams. Nanseya ye host to one junior team wahanomo. A domo buyer no metimi akase and do even about 500. What you must say. Yeah. But with Blaster matches, you agree with me, said then the stakes are high. Even the branding alone is something else. And the requirements for, from CAF and all those things, you can't compare it with the other national teams. Even with Confederation Cups, prelims, there are certain, requirements that are overlooked. But the banner, yet the national team, the male senior national team now, the branding, the requirements, all other, is quite different from other. Attention, Blaster and Juan, and Mass TV, Memphis, say mo brand kesi, mo yi mu studios, if head office at the Abaha, because of Blasters, because the stakes are high. Men kase other teams no enye, but then ebia muntimi mo share the cost involved in the account na. Minia, you agree with me, say Blaster brand no eso.
All right, Mr. Mufa, that's the education out there, any assurance of the stadium's readiness for the game, any account, but of course. Is a national issue when the Black Stars is not performing well. More as a sports authority, Mojumano is primarily maintaining facilities and also helping in the development of sports in Ghana. But from your perspective, as NSA person and a Ghanaian, who Black Stars chances in this game?
Minya meda say Marcus say and now Blasters here training her. So far any complaints. 1 week in a senior national team assistant coach. Mr. John Pencil. Bakumasi or by on Koye. He's been with us. Pitching and crossing baby. Oh, only needing come across senior na ebia uncle shloka or semasa agro uniform. Na locker rooms. Na so far Memphis Omodina Kosoama or no Kasa satisfied. Yem pitch no baby do 2 weeks ago ni nyina ye hu ayi no bia ye mu hihye no as Ghanaian ni nim so be then yetimi recover BC ye call Ivory Coast BC they call Togo ni metimi aka say National Sports Authority adwuma Ghana for their shares ye ni Ghana for nhwa moda bano managing the facilities now we are on top of our jobs.
Thank you very much for your time. Nyamikupon shall be braced. Unya bre any etching common. He's always accessible and an affable personality. Mr. Charles Amufa, Public Relations Officer of the National Sports Authority. And this brings us to our very first break on the show. Max Sports Park, live on Max TV, live on Max FM, live on Facebook,